Downtown workers, well, they'll be back by the 4th of July. They were not. Denver's downtown will be back to pre-pandemic levels by Labor Day. Did not happen either. Well, now the talk is that maybe office workers will return to the offices downtown by 2020. Our Steve Steger will believe it when he sees it.
We were in an office. We've been there for about 5 years.
Their name is still on the sign in front of the building on South Broadway, though SE2 hasn't done any work out of this office since before the pandemic.
We let that lease expire in February this year. We probably spent $100,000 for an office space that we didn't occupy.
CEO Susan Morrissey says remote work worked for her marketing firm for a while, but eventually they needed somewhere.
Started to look for an office that would accommodate us being here maybe part-time.
A tough ask for their realtor.
It just wasn't something that they had been really doing before.
But eventually they found something. An architecture firm is the main tenant in this building near the Evans station in Southwest Denver. But only one person works here. They use the rest of it as a model for what they can design.
I love the idea of circular economy. And if you're not going to use the space 100% of the time, does it make sense to pay a rent for 100% of the time?
Both realtor Benjamin Grusgrund and his boss, Garrett Johnson, say a lot of businesses are looking for something different right now, realizing office work isn't going to be the same.
We're definitely going to work differently, but I do think that there is a place for an office space. So I'm not going to come in and say, here's my desk.
This summer, a lot of businesses assumed that they would be back in the office in some form by Labor Day, but the variants changed that.
We went from September to let's touch base in October, November. I think in reality, we're going to probably have decisions start to happen in January, and I think it's probably a first, second quarter type of thing.
Morrissey says the time for SE2 is now, but the work week will certainly feel different.
While I don't think we'll ever probably be in the office again 5 days a week, we did want to find a home where we could be together some of the time.
So let's say you're an employer looking for shared office space. You might run into a problem, partially because of how the pandemic has changed the workforce and how much people want to be in the office. So both those realtors told me that many of their clients are looking for an office that they can share for part of the week. But the problem is they all want to be in the office on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays and give you the extended.
Yeah.
But we're hearing that from a lot of employers. If you can work from home on those 2 days, maybe extend your weekend out a little bit.
Yeah, it makes sense. Everybody wants Monday and Friday at home if they can get it. So I think about like the glut in the office space market right now. If there was a glut in housing, we know what would happen. Housing prices would fall and you'd be able to get a cheap house. I suppose you can get a cheap office maybe?
Yeah, both realtors told me that they were hearing that a lot of businesses are moving into downtown, finding these spaces that maybe aren't leased right now. And they're getting a good deal. They might get 2 years rent-free plus some money to make some improvements inside that space. So they're seeing this as it's going to return, and we can make a pretty good investment, get a pretty good deal right now, and make a better office for when people do get back to the office.
You want to work from home next Monday?
It sounds great. Monday and Friday. I guess I'm off on Fridays.
No, you'll be here with me. Thanks, Steve.